gets into a jam. So look, if you are if you have a scanner, you just create scanner keyboard equals new scanner. So you create your scanner on the outside like this, and then you create your for loop or your array. So we're doing string array words, and that's equal to a new string array that is 5 slots, has 5 indexes in it, right? Then we start our for loop. We don't need to create 5 different user inputs with 5 different variables. Kind of the whole point of having an array is so that you don't need all those variables. You just have them under one variable, and then you can reference them through the index. So for int I equals 0, and I is less than words dot length. As we move towards the next quiz, make sure you remember that length is not it's not a method in the class array. It's actually an instance variable, so you just reference it like this. You don't need the parentheses, which is different from string, right? Because the string object actually has length as a method, so we have to reference it like that. But here it's an instance variable, so we just use regular length. We add 1 to I as we go forward. Then within your for loop, you can prompt for user input, right? So if you do this, that would be fine. You could be a little fancy with it and tell it which word to enter. So you could do something like this. And you couldn't just use I because the index starts at 0. So you'd use like I plus 1. And then you can add that at the end. That'll prompt for your user input, and it'll say, please enter word 1, please enter word 2, etc., etc. And then you just put your index, so words at position I. Instead of creating a whole new variable for each string input, you can just reference the index where it goes. So words at I equals keyboard.next, and the word goes in there. Then you so then from here on out, all you have to do is print. So you're going to print in order, right? Then you're going to print the words array. Then you're going to run reverse with the parameter of the words array. Okay, and then down here you just have public, or void, because we're going to print, and then you call this reverse, and then in parameters string array, and then whatever you want to call it here, you could call it W, or you could even call it words again. That makes sense?